Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well and are all safe wherever you are. In our last video, we had covered the typical office structure of a ship management organization and what was required to actually operate a vessel. In continuation to the previous video, we will cover a topic related to the shore office in this video also. Have you ever wondered what are the quality checks in a ship management office? Are they actually checked for how they are operating? How are they regulated? Like ships, who makes rules for the offices, for the processes and procedures? This video, we will cover the answers to these questions, and we will be able to know the various checks and balances in a shore office. Please do watch this video till the end, and this video will be very informative for you. Thank you so much, and let's go to this. Hello everyone, let's begin the video on the audits and inspections in the office. Like ships are required to undergo many audits and inspections, the office is also required to undergo various audits and inspections to ensure their compliance to various regulations and requirements. These audits and inspections ensure that the office is equipped and certified for operating the vessel which they are managed from that office. Let's quickly learn the difference between audits and inspections first. Audits are usually more to do about the documentation of the processes followed, record keeping and certification, whereas inspection is to check the processes and procedures in action. To explain with an example from the ship, audit can be checked if the ropes on board are certified, and inspection would be physically check the ropes for their condition and fit for use. I have covered this earlier in ship inspection video, which you can watch after this as well. Now coming to our today's topic. There are basically three types of audits based on who is conducting the audit or the inspection. These are the first party audit, the second party audit and a third party audit. These are the first party audit, a second party audit and a third party audit. It's basically in the same lines as first person, second person and third person perspective in English. First person, that is I, me, etc. Second person is you, and the third person is they. So first party audits are basically company doing its own audit. So that they are called the internal audits and inspections. So all the internal audits and inspections are called first party audits. Second party is one who is in direct business relation to the first party. So in our case, the second party would obviously be the owners, assuming the first party to a ship management company. The second party audit will basically be the ship owners audits and inspections. Internal audits, second party, ship owner audits. Okay. Now we come to the last and the most important type of audits, which are the third party audits and inspections. Third party audits are done by persons or entity who are not related to us in the business and are auditing us against set of rules. Third party audits and inspections are many and are also important. First is the DOC and the Mlc audit. The DOC is basically the document of compliance and MLC is the Maritime Labour Convention compliance. The document of compliance is issued by the ISM code. The DOC or the document of compliance is issued for a specific flag state for a ship type. For example, if the company has a Panama flagged bulk carrier, then the company will have a DOC from Panama for a bulk carrier. And if I have another bulk carrier of Liberian flag vessel, I cannot use the Panama DOC and I have to get another DOC from Liberia for the bulk carrier. Okay. And another case, if I see, if we take over a Panama tanker, then the Panama can issue me a DOC for both bulk carrier and tanker in the same document, and the DOC will mention both the vessel types. The audit process for DOC is as follows. As you can see from the adjoining table or the diagram, the first audit is the interim audit. The interim audit is when you don't have any DOC and the company is, for example, planning to take over a Panama flagged vessel for technical management. In which case, the company will approach the Panama flag. Panama flag then appoints a class, that is the classification society, to perform what is called the Interim DOC Audit. The scope of the Interim Audit would be to check the manuals and the process developed by the company to manage the vessel once it has been taken over. So, based on the audit, the class issues an Interim DOC on behalf of the flag. This Interim DOC is usually valid for 3 to 6 months, within which the company has to complete the next audit, which is called the Initial Audit. The Initial Audit is done after the vessel has been taken over and the vessel has operated for some time on the safety management system to generate records, because earlier there were no records because they did not have the ship. Now they have taken over the ship, so they are starting to generate records. These records are checked in the Initial Audit to check if the SMS system, the safety management system, is properly implemented on the vessel. The SMS system would have forms, checklists, procedures and records of implementation. Once the Initial Audit is complete, you get a full-term DOC valid for 5 years. The initial audits are also conducted by the class on behalf of the flag. The classification society, or called the recognized organizations, self have made a video on classification society which would give you a good idea of the role of classification society in modern certification. In case of a company does not get the initial audit done within the expiry of the interim audit for any reason, the interim DOC stands cancelled and the company will need to do the interim audit again if they require the certification. Once the full-term DOC is issued, there would be a regular check of the ISN code and the SMS system is effectively implemented. This check is called the annual verification, which you can see in the flow diagram. During the 5th year, the audit changes to the renewal audit. You have the interim, initial, then every year it is the annual, and the 5th anniversary it is called the renewal audit. During the 5th year, the audit changes to the renewal audit. The scope of the renewal audit is similar to the annual audit. However, the verification would be for the last 5 years in contrast to the annual audits, which has only check the last year data. Once the audit is completed, the DOC is renewed again for 5 years. All the audits to be completed in plus or minus 3 months window from the anniversary date. For example, if the DOC was issued on 15th June 2015, then the anniversary date will be 15 June 2016, 17, 18, 19 and 20. And we are supposed to do the audit either from 1st March to July, August and September, or the 30th September will be the window within which we should complete the audits. The MLC certification also follows the ISM system and renews every 5 years. The audit is also done along with the DOC audits every year. Next comes the ISO audit. What is ISO audit? ISO certification is very common these days and provide quality assurance to the clients of the ship manager. It is not a statutory requirement like DOC. However, it is an industry-wide accepted symbol of quality if the organization is ISO certificated. ISO certification also follows a similar flow of the DOC certification, like they have an interim, initial, annual and a renewal audit. Next comes the TMSA audit. TMSA means Tanker Management Self-Assessment, where, as the name suggests, it is applicable for ship managers who manage basically tankers. The TMSA, even though not a statutory requirement, is required by all oil majors, where an oil major representative visits the office and conducting the audit. Basically, all the cargo, most of the cargo are owned by the oil major. So, if you need to have business, you need to have a TMSA rating. There is no fixed schedule, however, the manager has to declare at what stage the manager is in. There are 4 stages in 13 elements, and on an average, stage 3 is considered satisfactory or good. Okay, this completes the TMSA audit. Next, we come to the finance audit. Finance audit is next, wherein even though it is not directly affecting the office coordination communication with regards to seafarer, it is still an important part of the office operation. Finance audit usually starts after the end of the financial year and continues for a couple of months to maybe 3-4 months also. There are both internal and third-party audits as per the statutory requirement. The audits keep happening internally and there is a third-party auditor appointed for each company who does the audit after the financial year completion. Okay, next we have the RPSL audit. RPSL audit, which is Recruitment and Placement Service License. If the company is also recruiting seafarers, then this becomes a statutory requirement where the company needs to present themselves for an audit. If you want to recruit seafarers across the world, that is, it is applicable for all the seafarer nation or the seafarer providing nation, where they have to undergo this audit and they have to have this license. The process of issuance of audit again follows the annual cycle and the renewal audit, except there is no interim RPSL provided. It is the initial audit is done and a full term RPSL license is issued. The last audit or inspection in the third party audit is the office or safety or the fire audits. These audits are carried out at regular intervals by the local fire department or a dedicated organization having the license for the same, depending on the country or the location. These audits are usually coordinated by the admin department of the office. That completes today's topic of the audits and inspections in the office, and we will soon see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching the video till here, and I am sure you have gained knowledge on the topic discussed. I tried to make the topic as simple as possible so that it can be understood easily. Please do share it with your colleagues and friends whom you feel will benefit from the video. Kindly do write to us at maritimeplatform@gmail.com for any feedback or comments. Also, as you can see, we maintain the following websites: www.maritimeplatform.com, where we upload and where everyone can share their content as well and start earning credits from the first video uploaded. So what are you waiting for? Register today. The seafarersclan.com. This is a platform where everyone in the maritime industry can collaborate to a strong database of knowledge. Everyone can ask questions and everyone can answer to the query asked in this platform. www.seafarersblog.com. Seafarersblog.com is a very informative blogs website which is related to only merchant navy, and it has a very varied list of topics covered. Next is www.shipshore.com/careers, a job search platform for the shore job in the maritime world. Look up the job and apply today for any shore job in the maritime industry. Thank you so much. That completes our video for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and please do share it with others whom you feel will also benefit from this video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care. Be safe.